Woman injured in this weekend's beach blast. Narragansett back home now and speaking out for the first time since Saturday's mysterious incident.
It was a beautiful day. The beach was busy. There were a lot of people there.
That is 60-year-old Kathleen Denise speaking to reporters after she returned to her Waterbury, Connecticut home yesterday. Now she's telling her version of what happened at the salty Brine State Beach this weekend.
Eyewitness News reporter Madeline Wright live in Narragansett this morning with more on her story.
Kathleen Denise says she's been vacationing at salty Brine State Beach here for the last 30 years, but after the explosion Saturday, she says she has no intention of going back until authorities can figure out what happened. Denise says she has no memory of the explosion, but her family that was with her does. The 60-year-old was sitting in a chair at the tide line in Narragansett when an unexplained blast from underneath the sand sent her flying several feet into the air and onto the rocks of a jetty. The beach was evacuated and Denise was taken to the hospital with several injuries, including a concussion, 2 fractured ribs, and internal bleeding. Today, Denise is out of the hospital. She was released and went back to her home in Waterbury, Connecticut yesterday. Denise says the last thing she remembers before the explosion is a man putting on his scuba diving gear nearby. Denise works as a registered nurse. Hear what she says is her goal moving forward.
Just hopefully get better as soon as possible and get back to work.
Investigators are still trying to figure out what caused the explosion, but they believe it could have happened from a buildup of gas or a shift in the jetty. Coming up in half an hour, hear why the victim's sister believes authorities aren't taking enough precautions to protect other beachgoers. Live in Narragansett with the South County Mobile Newsroom, Madeline Wright, Eyewitness News.
Count on Eyewitness News for continuing coverage of the Narragansett beach blast. We'll bring you the latest developments on the investigation. And all of our newscasts you can find up to the minute headlines anytime. Just go to WPRI.com.